In anticipation of Monday's Conservation Congress meeting, these signs are starting to pop up. We'll have that story.
Good evening, everybody. It's news that we first shared with you this past fall. The small Wisconsin town of Leland divided over the shooting death of a treasured animal, a white deer.
Well, now moving forward, residents are pushing to protect the remaining creatures. News 3's Jo Ola joins us now with the very latest.
Yeah, Eric and Susan, at first they were torn up about losing another beloved white buck to an out-of-town hunter. Now Leland residents are rallying for legislation to keep their rare herd of white deer safe. Tucked away in the Sauk County Bluffs is the small town of Leland, Wisconsin, home to all kinds of wildlife, but for some neighbors, none are more cherished than the white deer.
It is very rare, and we're so blessed to be able to have the size that we do have here.
But after a white buck was legally harvested last fall, enough was enough. Amy Sprecher is campaigning with signs, sweaters, and an online petition for new legislation to protect the treasured creatures.
What we'd like it to read is, if the animal is predominantly white, it cannot be hunted. And we would also like to have these animals in the CWD protected as well.
Typically, it's illegal to hunt white or albino deer, but in Leland, it's okay since it is a CWD management zone. But townspeople find the white deer special and in need of protection. Supporters will propose a resolution to the Conservation Congress Monday night, where representatives can gauge public support.
And basically how it works is the citizens have the opportunity at those meetings to introduce legislation, or should I say resolutions, that are ultimately considered then by the Congress and then forwarded to the department for consideration as for rules to be developed for future years.
A wildlife supervisor says these resolutions have great potential to go through, but Sprecher's worried, given the history of low attendance at these meetings, that it won't be enough to push for a bill.
And I'm hoping that based on the petition that we have out on the website, they're going to see there are a lot of people responding and not just base their decision on the Conservation Congress meetings.
Now, local Representative Ed Brooks doesn't have plans to draft any legislation at this time. He's waiting along with the DNR for the meeting Monday night to see what the support is. And if you're interested, you can also go. It's at 7 p.m. at the UW Baraboo campus. And if you're interested in the effort to protect the white deer, you can head to our Channel 3000 Facebook page.
The story will continue to follow. Thanks, Jo.